stupid. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial today. I'm gonna do what I do every morning. I start with my eyebrows first. I heard some people don't start with the eyebrows first, say I don't know what, but I start with my eyebrows first. I use the Fenty primer. It looks really white there, but I use her primer. People have been asking because I ran out of primer all the time, so people are asking, why do you need primer? And I'm just like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why I use it, but I think it's good. And her primer, Fenty Beauty primer, it's to smooth, pore diffusing, finish, extended makeup wear. I wear the makeup the beginning of school, like at 6:30 to like 8 at night, depending on like after school how I feel. I don't know, because I take it off when I shower, so if I shower that late, my makeup is still really good. Like, I really like it. I can't really compare because I've never I don't wear other makeup, like, you know. And her foundation is medium to full coverage for all, long wear, light as air. I don't know about that, but I don't feel it on my face, so it is right. But I wouldn't know the difference between a heavy makeup or light, but this I could barely feel it on my face. And I'm number 330. I'm dark as hell. That's what people have said. And people have asked me like, what color are you? I'm just like 330. I'm like, you're dark as hell. I'm like, ugh. Okay. For my eyebrows, I use the Anastasia pencil. The words are gone, so I don't know what number this is, what brush. I think it's 12. The numbers are gone here too. I think this is an 8. So I use this for the pomade. This is so much smaller than this one, though. And I use this one for the pomade. The pomade that I used is Anastasia one, Granite, and then the dark brown. I used to use the dark brown a lot, but then I wanted to go really dark, so I used the Granite. This is like black, like. So I started using this. So I used a smaller brush for the pomade, and I use this brush. This is supposed to be for your eyebrows, but I use it as for concealer. And I just, yeah, you're gonna see anyway. But what I use to like conceal my eyebrows is the foundation, because the concealer that I use, what I'm gonna show later on, I use the Fenty concealer, which is just for like my bags and like, because I need sleep. I need like sleep. So I use this. I don't use a liquid one, so I'm gonna use the primer first. This barely has any, so that's why I took out the box earlier, because I bought a new one. So I'm gonna see if I can still get some out of this. Oh, that was so easy. What? Last time I was like hitting it so much. I put primer on my eyebrows because I'm weird. It's because I put the foundation like around there, so if I don't put the primer around there, it's like, what? And I don't put the primer all over my face yet. First I just do it around my eyebrows, but since I have a lot on my finger, I'm gonna just like put it in there, and I'll just use it after, unless I forget and I just smash it and just a waste. I have so many babies here, so I'm just gonna rip them off, because so I use, you gotta shake it, and then I put it on my hand. I put a little bit on my hand like this. I don't want to put too much because I don't really use it when I do my eyebrows. The first thing that I do, I'm gonna use the brush number 12. I think that's the number. I think it is, I'm not sure. And then I brush them up. Okay. And then I use this side, like, because you know how it's like slanted. Okay. I conceal them first, so that way I know where my eyebrow is. My throat sounds crusty. Okay, so I concealed there, because when I use the pomade, I would know where to like go. I'll show that later. And then I'm gonna use the other side, and I make a line here so that way I know that they're aligned, because you don't want an eyebrow too high or too low, because That looks weird, even though they still look like that, but I don't really care. And then I'm gonna use this brush. I don't know where it's from. The words are gone too, the letters or whatever. I like it because it's a brush. So I'm gonna use the granite one, the dark one, the darkest shade. I'm not sure. I just kind of like, I just do that. And then on my hand where I have the foundation, I clean off the sides. I like to do this eyebrow first because this one is weird. My eyebrows are really weird. Even see, you can't see. Whatever. No, whatever. Ah. I don't like to do it there because you want it to look kind of fade-ish right there. If you have like leftover there, you could just use that, but I like to use that in the end when it's all hard. I like to fill in inside it, and then I kind of go lightly in here because I don't want it to be too dark, so that way it looks a little faded or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna use the leftover that I have here just to like fill in the rest. So I know it looks a little weird, but I like to fix it after, like making it longer there. So after I conceal the top and stuff, because I know it looks retarded right now. I brushed this one up. I like this one because don't we all have that favorite eyebrow? Because I sure do. This hair, I'm just like really bugging. Just go bald, I know. Ew! I need an ear swabber. Ear swabber, is that what I said? Sorry. I'm gonna conceal anyway. Stupid. Okay, to conceal, I use, like I said, the longer brush, the opposite from this one. You just want to take your time here, because if you don't take your time, it touches a pomade, and when it touches a pomade, it turns gray and it's just ill. And then if you just put more and more foundation and concealer, you're just wasting your time and you can just start all over. I was thinking of making a video, but I'm just like, I know nothing about makeup, like nothing. So people are gonna be like, she knows nothing about makeup, why is she making a makeup tutorial? Well, because I don't care what you think, and because I'm bored and I need to do something with my life. I wanted to buy the James Charles palette, but I'm just like, you don't do eyeshadow, stupid. Oh my goodness, I messed up. Okay, so I'm gonna clean the concealer that I have on top here. Okay, now that I have that done, I use the rest of the foundation that I have there because that's just a waste. You don't want to waste it. Unless you're rich, then shit. I'm not rich like you. Okay, so I take off the rest of the pomade that I have there. So when you see me at school and you see like a black mark there, don't think I'm dirty. It just stays there, and I get really lazy to like brush it off with like the makeup remover. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm gonna use the leftover primer that I have here. Scoop it out and then powder over the face. I like how this smells. Like, I can't describe the smell, but I watched a video last time of someone saying how it smells like sunscreen. It kind of has that scent. So now that I have it all over my face, I use this in and out headband so I could keep my hair away from like the makeup and stuff. Now that I look like a dumbass, I don't use a beauty blender. I don't use a sponge. I use Fenty's Beauty's brush. The foundation brush is 110. I just bought that, and ever since that, I really like the brush. If you're like a sponge person and you just like, no way, I can't use a brush, then I understand. But since I recently started wearing makeup, so it's not, I don't feel a big difference. And I used to use this ugly ass sponge. I grabbed a little bit, but I put it all over my cheek, and with the primer, like, it spreads all over, and it's just so soft, and it's really great. This foundation oxidizes, so if you do think of getting this foundation, I'd really recommend you to go to the store and have them like find your skin color. I don't put foundation on my neck, so if you look at me and you see a difference on my neck, well, duh, I'm wearing makeup and I don't want to put it on my neck because it's just a waste and it's just weird because I like to rest my hand. I don't know, I just don't do that. But the sponge, I feel like it just it absorbed it too much, or would leave it patchy. I don't know what. And ever since I started using the brush, I'm like, But the first time that I used the brush, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna like it. So the first time you're gonna feel a difference, but then like it gets all wobbly and soft. So, and I go around my jawline, now my forehead, my favorite part. I grab a little bit and I rub my finger, put it around my eyebrow. I just, the brush, I carefully go on top of my eyebrow, because if you go fast like a stupid ass, it's just gonna go on your eyebrow, and then, you know, and it's on your eyebrow, like I said so many times, it's gonna turn gray. You don't want it to turn gray or that weird color. Now what, I put foundation on my eyes. Last time someone was like, why do you put foundation in your eyes? I'm like, oh, because I don't sleep, and you could tell the difference between the foundation and my eye color. So I just put it on my eye. The sponge that I said that it's ugly, it's actually useful. I fold it in half and I grab the rest that I have on my finger and I pat it around my eyes and make sure I get it all over. Okay, the camera died. I put foundation on my nose already, so I'm gonna conceal now with the Fenty concealer. I use Walnut. Yeah. And then I do it here, so that way this kind of has a light color there too. And there. Now I use the ugly sponge. I pat. So I used to not use loose powder, but I do, because like I said, I used to crease here a lot. I used to ask them, what do I do, what do I use? And they just used, they were like, use loose powder. And this one time I just went at Target and I just bought one. It was just $5. I used the number 105. It's really light. And then it has holes, so I like to to it. There. And then I use this sponge. I laugh a lot and I crease it. Oh my gosh, I look like a ghost. Now that I have that done, if you have leftovers, I just put it back. Don't throw it away, that's a waste. The bronzer that I use is from Sephora. The color that I use is Toffee Spice Caramel. Spice. It's like a dark, like a really dark color. Like I like it to, if my eyes are decreased from the top, I use the bronzer on my eye. So if you see that I sometimes have orange or like brownish on my eye, like what? Don't think I'm greasy or dirty, just I put bronzer on it because sometimes it's just a wrinkle up there. So I use this. I'm gonna use this one to just dust it off. I think this foundation is really bright, but some people think it's really dark. Sorry that I'm dark. Like I tell them my color and they're like, oh. I'm like, sorry, softball got me dark. Okay, now that I have that done, I use the Pro Angled Brush number 49. It's pretty good though. It really gets in there. I grab some, not too much, and I put it on the outer side because you want to make it look a little dark. Okay, now that I have that done, I do my cheek. I pick up the hairs that I have here and I not too much, because if it's too much, it looks like you just grab and just put it there. Oh my gosh, it's gonna die again. I'll be back. It's gonna die. The camera died again, so I charged it for a little longer. I contoured. I did on the other side, so I did some of it on my eyes, and I'm gonna use the Naked Trio highlight. There's 3 highlights there. It comes with this brush. I like to use the golden one more because it's gold. I want some like color there, so I'm gonna use the pink one. And oh, on my eyelid kind of. Okay, the next thing that I do is mascara. I like to use this lipstick because it's just the same color as my lips, but it makes it look a little pinker, like it's like a natural color. If I want to like have it like glossier, I'm use the Fenty Gloss Bomb Diamond Milk. I like to use the thinner one, thinner mascara, whatever, for my bottom lashes. Okay, I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Okay, if you get mascara on your makeup, I use the brush and I just brush it off. I just leave it there because I don't care. Do you guys curl your eyelashes first and then mascara, or after mascara? And that is it. I don't put finish spray or whatever. I don't do anything of that, but that's my makeup. And yeah, that's basically it. That's what I do every morning. Close the video now. How do you